हेलो गाइस। तो मैं चली आई हूँ आपके लिए। सो द फर्स्ट थिंग ऑल यू हैव टू नो इज दैट हाउ टू do the C programming language, right? For C programming language we need C compiler, right? Very important that C compiler is an important part of the game. So the thing is that I will be able to do in the coding in C compiler. So the first thing which you have to know is that how to write the fast code hello world. So for the hello world code, I will show you the full syntax. So the syntax is start with what? Do you have any idea that how will you be able to do the syntax? So the basic thing all you have to know is that how to write C programming language. And why will write C programming language instead of there are so many programming language? Why we start with C programming language, right? So I think it is a very basic question which comes to your mind, no matter you are a student, you are a non-tech, you are a coder. So everything you have to know is that the basic thing which you have to know is why you are doing that. You say that we do that, we do this, but at the end of the day, why we are doing this? Why we are using the coding club, which is an important site, right? So the first thing which you have to know is that why you are doing that, and what is the basic thing that you will do that. So for that which you have to know is that what is the main thing, right? So there are so many things, there are so many problem which may occur, but the main thing which is an important part of the day is that C programming, the fundamental programming which you have to know at first, and according to that you have to take time to learn advanced topics. Programming is a concept which is not an easy job, right? That you will learn within 1 month and you will be an expert. You have to practice, you have to think about the knowledge. Look, syntax is different and the logic is different. If you know the syntax, if you know the logic, that is not the meaning that you will be a good coder. You have to have the concept, you have to have use your knowledge and logic all day long, especially when you solve complex problems. It will not going to be an easy job. Look, there are so many software engineers are doing the job, but it is not easy, but it is not tough as well, because there are so many average students are also doing that. So how and why you will be able to do that? You have to have the interest, you have to have the knowledge, and you have to have the courage. So this is the main thing which is an important part, right? So today the first topic is that how to write hello world. Look, hello world is not an easy job, because if you want to start a program you have to know that how to write the code, how to write the syntax. And when if you are a beginner you will do several mistakes, and for that you have to make practice, right? And so the first thing which we'll gonna start is the hash include. Look, the first thing I am doing is the wrong thing, is I am typing it with the capital letter. So when we are doing in the first time we can do some errors, and I'll be able to give you the examples that what are the errors a general student or the general coder can do, especially if he is typing for the initial days. So that is the way. So first thing which we have to know is make it with the small letter, right? So the first thing which is the header file, which is stdio.h. Look, I am still making the wrong thing again and again. Though if you are a beginner or if you are an advanced person, you can do mistakes. You have to believe that you are not an expert in this field, even though if you have 20 or 30 years of experience. And that's why IT is very, very, what you can say, no, it is not a steady point, it is an upgrading profession. No matter if you're a student, if suppose if a student who is reading it in class one, if he is reading C programming language, after 10 years it could happen that a boy of 1 year is reading AI and machine learning in class 1. So this is the upgradation, and you will never be able to say that I am the advanced person, I know everything, I have all the knowledge. And that is the main fund of IT. No matter if you are 10 years of experience, if you are a fresher, if you are able to do the job, you are the king of the ring. So that is the way IT is going on, and that's why there are several general students have been working in the IT, funding in lakhs, crores, and there are so many students having so much technical degrees not able to do the job, and that's why they are in trouble now. So that is the main thing, that is the main funda which we all have to know. And as I am saying that, because there are so many things you have to know when you're going to do something or investing in some time something in something, you have to know the basic things, and according to that you have to make decisions that know what will you be able to do. Will you be able to do that, will you be able to make it, or if you need some time. Yes, there are so many students have the courage to learn, they want to give time to learn, and that is the main benefit of using of in the AI. If you don't know anything, you want to give time, you have to use your logic, you want to use your brain, then you will be able to make earn money. And that's the simple funda. And for that, there are so many students especially in India have been trying to make in the IT, because the IT is the field. If you are a good programmer, if you are a good software developer, you will earn still in the era of AI. That is not the fact that coding will completely destroy. And that's why the logic, the main funda, which is very much important, which you have to know that how we'll be able to do that, how will you be able to solve it. So the first thing we will start with is that it is the hello world program. So we have written the hash include stdio.h, which is the header file, which you have to know that how this, why these things work. So I will gonna explain it, and after that I will write with int main function. This is a function from where the C program will start to read the code, and it will understand that from there I have to read it. Okay, the thing you have to know that C uses a compiler. That means all the code will be read at once in the compilation time. Before the execution of the program, it will read all the code, and after that it will check that if there is any error or not. So if there is an error, it will show, otherwise it will run the code at a time. That's why it is not an interpret, do not use interpreter instead, but it is compiler, which is faster. And obviously it is good for C programming languages. C is the basic programming language, but C is a middle level language. It's not a high level language, it's not a low level language. It has the syntax as high level language, but it can provide the direct memory access, and which makes it as a low level language. So it is the combination of both the high and low level language. That's why it is efficient, it is fast, it is portable. That means if you, with minimal changes, we will be able to use the code at any platform, makes it C programming language a very, very compatible and useful programming language. C is not a programming language, is the ego for software developers. It is as you know that C was first introduced by what? Do you have any idea that who was introduced? Yes, it is the introduction of Dennis Ritchie at AT&T Bell Labs have done a complete operating system by using C programming language. The name of the operating system is Unix. That's the simple funda. That is the main funda. So int main is the basic thing. So we will gonna print if what we'll gonna print it. Yes, obviously we'll write hello world, the first code. All the way you have to know that this is the first code and this is the main funda. Okay, so what is the thing what I'm writing, I will gonna make a discussion with you. So this is the thing, return 0. Look, the first thing is hash include stdio.h, which is a header file which we need to know, which we need to write at the top of the header file, because it contains the functions like printf functions, scanf functions, which all which the compiler will be able to understand if the header file is there. Otherwise it will not gonna recognize that what is the work of printf and scanf. And int main is the function which shows from where the C program will try to read, and return 0 is the what, return 0 is shows that the program has successfully compiled, and if it is written 1 then there is some error. That is the way. So I want to go to run, and I will check the program is properly working or not. Yes, it is properly working. Okay, so number 2 is the uh, what we can do some pattern programming. It's very important that how we'll be able to use the pattern, right? So for that what we have to know is that we can use the paint option. Okay, so in paint option what we can do is that we will gonna do some pattern from here. Suppose I am taking a pencil from here. Suppose I want to make a pattern like star. Okay, so if that is 3 star, it will look like that. So this is the thing, this is the pattern I want to make by using code. Now for that there is a structure that how we'll be able to do that. Suppose this is the pattern. Okay, so the pattern will be like that. So this is the pattern, that's how it is going on. This is the thing. Okay, so this is the thing, we are dividing it to make it understandable. So the first thing we can show, if the user is taking, suppose if the user is taking 3 row. Okay, so I am giving it 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so there is 3 row, and there is a concept of I. So I will say about row, how many row. So if the user is taking 3 rows, so I will become 3. So number 1, number 2 and number 3. Okay, and j will become what, j is the column number. So if I become 3, j will also become 3. If there is an 3 star, so obviously in this way that will be in the 3 star. Okay, so because here I and j are same. Okay, so for that what we are doing, we are making a solid square. That's why all the portion will be what, same. So I is 1, 2, 3, so j will become 1, j will become 2, j will become 3. So this is the concept. Now if I is 1, j is 1, then a star will print. Okay, if I is 1, j is 2, then also a star become, and if I is 1, j is 3, then also a star become. But after that we need to go to the next line. So for that we will use this format space, this a new line character to make the what, to make the to make it in the next line. So I will directly go to the code. So this is the problem what we have to solve. I am going to the compiler. I want to start the program from here. So at first I will take integer in variable. After that what I will do, I will take in I variable. After that I will take j variable. Okay, so those are the variables are needed for the program. Now we will start printf, and after that what will print, we will print enter the number of rows. Okay, so user will give the number of rows, and according to that the square what is the saying, uh, the square will pattern will work. So the thing is that we have written that, but now what we will do, we will use what, we will use the variable in. So this scanf which is under this header file is taking the input from the user. Now what will happen, the user have also taken the input. Now we will use a loop. So how the loop will go, loop will start from 1, and how long it will go, it will go greater than equal to what, greater than equal to obviously n, and then I plus plus, that means it will increase one after the another. So for the value of I, that means for the value of row for the value of row 1, what will happen, for the value of row 1 we will go for the another loop. J will go from 1 to what, to n, 1 to n it will go. Okay, greater than equal to n, and j will increase by 1 plus plus. Okay, after that printf, what will happen, after that it will go till what, it will print what, it will print a star, come on. Okay, it will print a star, and then it is what will happen till the n. Now suppose, look, try to understand it very carefully. For the value of 1, that means for row 1, j will go, that means the column will go from 1 to n. Okay, and it will increase with 1 plus plus, and what will it print, it will print a star. And after n, try to understand that for this loop will work completely, and after that it will reach to the next section. In the next section what will happen, it will show printf, then what, then this new line character. Okay, so it will go to the next line, and then the for loop will end. Try to understand, for the value of 1 it will go at the end of n, and after that it will go to the next line, and after that for the second one it will do the job, for the third one it will do the job, for the fourth one it will do the job, for the fifth one it will do the job, and that's how it will work. So after the end of the for loop we will write return 0, which shows the compiler that the program executes successfully. So when we are going that, look, enter the number of rows. So suppose we are putting it as the number 4. So look, a square pattern is printing. Okay, so if we want to run it again, suppose it is 3, look, the pattern is printing again like this, like what we have written in the example. So this is the first program we are learning. It is about square, what, square pattern, very important. You all have to be very aware with that this is square pattern. Okay, so this is the first example which we have covered today. So this is the way how we do. So this is the first example what we have understood. Now the next pattern is that right angled star triangle, very important, very important in the context of pattern, that how will you be able to do that. So the thing is that suppose right angle triangle, very important part. Suppose this is a star. Okay, So in the next line this is a star, and in the next line these are the stars. So look, when if we draw a triangle like that, try to understand that. Actually the thing is like that. This is the first thing, this is the second thing, this is the thing, this is the thing. Okay, so it is a triangle. Okay, actually it will be like that. That's I have done some mistake from here, and yes, this will be like that if I am removing it. Then I am removing it completely. So this is the thing. Actually it will become like that, not that way. It will become like this one. So you will be able to, actually I am making it in paint, that's why this kind of thing happening, though it is like that. So the concept is that the user, suppose the user has in given input of 3 rows, so I has become what, 1 2 3, right? And j has become 1 2 and 3. Very important. Though if I make this like that, you'll be able to understand. Actually in the real case the thing is working like that. Yes, this one and this one. Okay, now this is a square, and where we'll be able to understand the where the stars will be put in. So this is the way. 1 and 1 will make a star, 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 will make a star, 3 and 1, 3 and 2, 3 and 2 will make a star. So this is the thing. Now in if we remove that line, we'll be able to understand that how it is working, how the things are going actually. Okay, so that is the concept is very clear. This is a right angle triangle. Okay, so we will go into the C compiler. So the thing is that we'll remove all the things for better understanding. From the initial point we are covering it, that how I will be able to do that. Okay, so we have written hash include stdio.h, we have written int main function, and after that we will take the input from the where we will take the input from the user. So enter the number of rows. Okay, and we will write scanf, then %d and n%n, and after taking the input, what we'll do, we will make a for loop, right? And I is equal to 1, I is greater than equal to how long? I is greater than equal to how long it will go? It will go till the end, that means till n. And for the row, that means if the user has given 3 row, then I will also go till 3 row, because n is equal to I here in this case. Okay, so it will increase 1 by 1, and for every row how long j will go? J will go from 1 to j is greater than equal to what? J is greater than equal to how long it will go? It will go as I. Okay, and j will become plus plus, and what it will print? It will print what? Printf it will print, obviously a star it will print, and the loop is gone, and we will write printf, and then again a new line character. So it will be end, and it will return 0. Okay, so let's see the code again. Suppose the user has taken 3 number of rows, so I will go from 1 to n, and it will increase by I plus plus. And for the number 1, try to understand, for number 1 row, j will go from 1 to I, that means from 1 to 1. So in the first row only one star will put, and after that the new line character will occur. Okay, so the thing is that after one star, how this is going on for the loop 1, try to understand that for the loop 1, for the row 1, j is going till 1 and it is printing star, and after that it is making a new line character. So this part should go in the same loop, right? It should go like that. It will make a star, it will make a, for row 1 j will, for 1 it will give a star. Okay, so for that it will go to the next one. Yes, obviously it was right. Actually it will go to the next one, so it will complete the full loop, then it will go to the next loop again. So this is the thing. So it is, the loop is done. This, now the loop has ended. Again it will go to the 2, for the 2. So that's how it will work. So if I run the code, look, as I have said already, there are some errors that can happen if you're a beginner. Look, again we have done some wrong thing. What is the wrong thing which we have done? We have not declared the variables and we have started writing the variables. So how we will be able to solve it? The first thing is I, the second thing is j, and the third thing is n. So try to understand that what are the mistakes we can do as a beginner, no matter if you're an expert as well. There is no expertise in IT, as we have said. So we have taken integer I, j, n. So the first thing is that printf, enter the number of rows, scanf, and we have written percentage and percent this. So we have done some mistake in the line 4. What are the mistakes we have done? We have written printf, okay, then enter the number of rows. We have, I think we have written it right? Is there any mistake? Yes, there is any mistake. Yes, this is the mistake. This is the thing we have to be very much aware of that. I think we have done another mistake. No. So if we have taken the number of rows 3, look, the right angle triangle is showing like that, and if it is 5, then it will do according to that. So this is the way, this is the format for the number of rows which we can use. No matter how many numbers we can put, suppose it is 16, okay, so look, the right angle triangle will go according to that. So if the logic is right for one thing, it will work for the whole thing. So this is the benefit of writing code. If we will be able to do that once, we will be able to use it as much time as we can. So this is the first thing which we have written it. So the first thing is that right angle start triangle. The second thing we have done. Now this is the time for the what? This is time for the third thing, which is the inverted right triangle. So the second thing which we have done is the right angle triangle. We will now make it in the inverse. So can you understand that how it will look? We will be able to solve it, but before that we have to know that what is the structure, right? So for that we suppose there is a suppose try to understand. Suppose there is a star. This is one star. The user input is obviously 3. Suppose it is a star. This is the first row, this is the second row, and this is the third row. Okay, so the thing is that if we make a square to identify that where the stars uh, will be sit, so this is the square from where we are writing. So this is the first row, this is the second row, and this is the third row. Okay, and if the user is 1, user is n, user is 3, then I will become what? I will become 1, I will become 2, and I will become 3, and obviously j will become what? J will become 1, j will become 2, and j will become 3. Okay, now if we follow the structure, we will be able to understand that for the row 1 all the stars are printing, for row 2 only 2 stars are printing, for 3 it is printing only 1. So this is the way the pattern is printing. Okay, now if we go into the code, what we will write, we will go again from scratch, so that we will be able to understand is that we will write hash include, then stdio dot h. Okay, very important, stdio dot h, then int main, and then we will write what? Then we will write printf enter the number of rows. Okay, so after that we will take the input from the user. For that what I will do, I will use the format specifier, which is the integer type. That's why we have written %d, and then we have writing n. But we have forgot to do something. Yes, we have forgot to do, to declare the variable, the type of variables, which is integer type, in this case n, then I, then j. Okay, so after that what I will do is that integer, this kind of things I have done. Now what I will do is that what I will do, integer print scan, we have done that. Now we will make a for loop, and we will start it from 1 to I is greater than equal to n, and it will go I plus plus, and for that another loop will go, this is for the column, and it will go from n to j is, how long it will go? It will go from j equal to n to j. How long it will go? It will go from n to n minus 1 to n minus n to n minus 1 to n minus 2 to n minus 3 to n minus 4 to n minus 5, right? Like that way. But we can but we will not going to do that. We are starting it from n. Okay, and we are ending it to 1, and we are decreasing the row by y minus minus, and we are making the j as we are doing. Okay, so j is greater than equal to n, and j will increase by plus plus. So after that it will what? It will print star. So we are printing the star. Okay, and after that star, what will happen? It will print. It will print f what? Print f. Then it will print an new line character, and then it will give the return type for the compiler. Now, is the code right? Let's check it. Suppose it is 4. Oh, there is some error. Obviously, that's why it is not showing there. Though we though we have done some mistake here. Let's see what are the mistakes we have done. So it will start from n. Is it possible to start from n to 1? Suppose it is 3 3 2 1, but the thing we have written is not right here. Here I, the value of I is starting from 5, but here if we put 5, it is 1. 5 is not greater than 1. Okay, so the sign is wrong here. We have to make it like that, and let's see what thing we can do. Again it is wrong. So what is the concept here? If we start from the scratch, look, I is 1, I is greater than equal to n, and I plus plus. Okay, now for j, try to understand. For the value of j, how this will work? Right, this is a very important concept, that how I will be able to do that. Now the loop, the row will grow from 1 to 3, where n equal to 3. Now the thing is that if n equal to 3, this is okay, but for the value of j, for I1, j will go from 1 to n. But here what will happen? J minus minus will happen. That means for j1 it will go till n, but for j2 it will reduce by 1. Okay, that is the concept. Now if we type 4, what will be the we have done some mistake again. But what is the mistake? Not able to understand. For 1, j will go 1, then print star. Okay, for j2 it will again print star, j3 it will do, j3 j4 it. Okay, no, this is the wrong thing. It will not work like that. 1 to n, you cannot do that. For the value of j, for the first row, if it is going from j equal to 1 star, then it is going to the next line, right? No, the loop is going on. For j equal to 1 star, j equal to 2 star, j equal to 3 star, j equal to 4 star, j equal to 5. You cannot do that. You have to increase it, you cannot decrease it. Look, if it is 4, this is going straight forward. is going square. So for I equal to 1, j will start. For I equal to 1, it will go n. Okay, and it will go till 1, but it will work like that, and it will become I minus minus. So let's see what will be the result. It is, but it is showing, if we type that, will it be right? No, obviously it is not right. So what we can do, we can start the row from n, and it will reach till 1. So n, so for number, suppose if it is 3, so for 3 it will do the operation from 1 to n, and it will increase by plus plus, it will print star. Then it will go to n minus I, that is the concept. So first thing is 3, then what will be the value? 3, then 3 minus I minus 1. Okay, so if the first thing is 3, then the second thing will become 3 minus I, which is what? Here I is becoming 3. Then the next time, but it will become, it will increase by 1, increase by 1, right? So what is the value of I will become what? Here we are doing the wrong thing. I minus minus will happen. So the first thing is the value is becoming 3. Okay, this is going on, but the value of I has become to number 2. 2 minus I, then 3 minus I, what? 3 minus I is what? 3 minus I is 2. So for the value of 2, so 2 is greater than I, greater than equal to I. Obviously it is right, 2 is greater than equal to I, right? Then the value will become 1. 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 2. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Here the value of I is also 2. Try to understand. First the value is 3. Operation is going on. So 3 is obviously greater. Value of I is becoming 3. Okay. So 3 should be greater than equal to, very important to understand, greater than equal to n minus 1. Obviously the value of 3 is obviously greater than equal to 3 minus 3 here. Very very important. So is it right? Again we are doing some mistake. So look, for a beginner, or for a, if you are a coding expert but we have not able to understand the basic thing, you have to try according to that. I am giving you the general exposure, what a student, what a profession, what mistake can happen, how they will be able to understand that how the coding is working. Okay, so again we are doing the wrong thing. Let's check the code. For I equal to 1, I equal to 2, I equal to 3. For I equal to 1, obviously it will go till end. Now look at the code here. for I equal to 1, suppose this is the n number. For the n number, what will happen? I will go from 1 to how long it will go? It will go till I. If n is 1, try to understand that. If let's do that in a simple way. I will write the row from 1 to n. Okay, I will not go here and there. I will write in the straightforward way. I will go from 1 to n and I will become 1 I plus plus. No, I will not do so. Make it complex. So for I1, what will happen? J will go from 1 to n. Very straightforward. It will go from 1 to n. Okay. Now J plus plus will happen obviously. For J1 it is printing, for J2 it is printing, for J3 it is printing. So this is okay. But when it will reach to J2, then it will start creating problem. If it is J2, 3 minus 2 equal to 1, then how will it be able to do that? It will go like that. For I equal to 1, J will become n. 2 for I equal to 1, J will become n. A will become 1 n. What will happen? J will go from n for the value of 3. N minus I. Try to understand. For the value of 1, for the value of row 1, if it is row 1, what will happen? If it is row 1, it should print all the stars. For J1, it will print star. For J2, it will print star. 2 is greater than equal to 1. So for the first row 1 star, then 2, then 2 is greater than equal to 3 minus 2, then the next. So by that way it should work. Again it is giving the wrong thing. But why it is doing like that? What is the reason? There is something we are not able to understand. So suppose we are starting from n to 1, and it is become I minus minus. So how the work is going on? For I is 1, I greater than equal to 1, and I minus minus. Very important. So for the value of 3, j will become 1, 2, n, and j plus plus. For the value of, so it is 2. Now it will become 2. 2 is obviously, the sign is like that. 2 is obviously bigger than 1. So again this loop will work. Then 1. Then the value comes to 1. So when the value of 1, 1 is obviously equal to this. So this is the way these things work. I think I have written the right thing, right? But there is some error, I guess, for the value, like this line. For I is equal to n, to I is for the value of 3, j will go from 1 to I, okay, and j plus plus. Concept is not clearing, concept is not happening here. If I start I equal to 1, suppose I want to start from I equal to, I don't want to write that, I want to start from 1 to n, okay, but for the value I want to start is that for the value 1 to n, but for the row I minus minus, okay, and j minus minus will happen, okay. So I think I have able to understand. So I will go from 1 to greater than equal to n, okay, and I plus plus will happen, and for j equal to 1, look, if we draw the pattern and then understand, it's very important. 1 to n, and then j minus minus will happen. Look that again we are doing something wrong. Something wrong is going on at the moment. I think there is some wrong. Yes, we are missing a loop. Look, very important. We have given this thing, but we are missing the next part, which is that gap part. That's how this kind of printing is happening. So we need another loop which is going under that. So we need a for loop again. I, j, and k is another variable which is going from 1 to k is greater than equal to, how long it will go? It will go till, how long it will go? Let's check. It is starting from 1. It is going till n minus 1, okay. Look, very important. We are starting it from the first. J is becoming 1 to n. Okay, it is also going on, so it should go till n minus I, because I is 1, n minus I is there, and it will reach till k minus 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 minus. And what it will do, printf, it will make what, it will give a space only. Okay, so for k equal to 1, k n equal to I, and k minus minus. So this loop will work, under that this loop will work, and under that this loop will work. And after that this loop will work. So the concept is like this: is the first loop which is going at the end. That loop is not there. There is something happening here. For the value of 1, this j is working, and after that king 1, will become k minus 1. we are making something wrong here. Actually, that was not as tough as we have made it. The concept is not like that. The concept is like that. This is the first thing. Now, for I is equal to 1 to I is from n to I is greater than equal to 1 and I plus plus, for what will happen? It will print a what? It will print nothing here. It will go directly go for the for loop of j, the column. It will go from 1, it will go till I, and for n it will go till I. Okay, suppose this is 3, so 1 to 3 will go. Very easy concept if you are able to understand. And after that, printf, it will make star. Okay, so this is the way we are able to understand. And after that, printf, it will make the count this, and after that this will go like that. So this is the straightforward answer. Straightforward. No, again some wrong thing. Can you believe this? Now from n to 1, I plus plus, this is the main problem we have done. That will go from I and I minus minus. The small mistakes can really impact the in large code. Look, you have to able to understand how the things is going on, and sometimes it can happen you are stuck, but you have to try. You have to show your logic. Yes, the simple thing can happen, that it can stuck, and it can happen the complex thing you have made it easy. So this is the combination, especially when you are learning this kind of situation, this kind of circumstances. You will not able to do the right thing at all the time. That's when, if it is happening, that when you can go to the top of the company. So this is not happens generally, because there are 140 crore and you are not the exceptional case, and there are 99.9% chance that you are not exceptional, right? So that is the thing, we have to go, you have to practice according to that. You have to know, because the I think, yeah, the founder of this C programming also have practiced so much. After that he has written that one. So this is everything you have to practice, and according to that you will get the result, right? So that is the way, that is the thing. So this is the right angle triangle. Okay, now I'll go to the next one. This is the number triangle, very important. Number triangle is very important in the context of what we can say, in the context of pattern programming. Right angle triangle, number triangle are very important. Okay, so today we are going to do with a triangle. What will be the pattern? The pattern is very straightforward pattern. The pattern is like that. Suppose this is in the first row, this is in the second row, this. Okay, and we okay, let's go with that pattern, and after that we'll move into that. Suppose it is 1, it is 1 2. Okay, 1 2 3, then 1 2 3 4. Okay, now the thing is that, look, this one, then this one, then this one, and that one, that one, that one, this way. This is the concept. So obviously 1 2 3 4, so n equal to 4, I will become 4, and column is also 4. 1 2 3. Very important, not an easy job, not a tough job. Okay, so we will start with the code. Go to the code. Hash include stdio dot h, then int main, and then integer I j k n. Okay, printf, enter the number, scanf percentage d and percent n. Done. Very important part. Look, ijkn is done. Now what is the motto? Is obviously the number triangle. So for I is equal to 1 to I is greater than equal to n, and then I plus plus. Okay, and for j is equal to 1 to j is greater than equal to what? J is greater than equal to obviously I, and j plus plus will happen. What will be the output? Output is obviously percentage d, and then the value of what? And the value of I. Very important. Okay, the value of j can also happen. For the value of I, j will go from 1 to I. For the value of me, j will also become 1. For the value of I equal to 2, j will also become what? 2. So okay, it will be j. Because for the value of 1, for the row 1, j will print 1, but for the value of 2, okay, for the value of for the row 2, j will print 1, then again j will print 2. Okay, that is the concept. Percentage d. Look, it is happening, number system is happening like that. So today we have done this kind of coding, and I will be able to do, and we will show more coding later. So we are ending the live today.